Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It feels really weird to say that, but today I'm gonna come back and shoot another makeup tutorial. So today I'm gonna do kind of an orangey vibe eyeshadow look. I'm gonna be using the Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous palette. So let's get started. So grabbing my Morphe M165 brush. It's just a very thin, like, angled brush, and my trusty dusty Anastasia soft brown pomade. I'm gonna go ahead and use that first. And if you guys want a full detail of how I do my eyebrows, since I did go from having no eyebrows to having some eyebrows, leave it in the comments below and I'll be sure to do that. Okay, now that my eyebrows are clean and snatched and ready to go, I'm gonna get started on my face. I'm going to be using the Sonia Kashuk beauty blender, which is the one I use, and I haven't cleaned it in a little bit, so we're gonna ignore that fact. I also use the Fenty Beauty foundation, and I'm using the shade 210 today. So I applied to my beauty blender about 2 pumps, and then I add it to main surfaces on my face, and then I just start to blend that out. I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light. I also put it on my eyeball to already kind of prime the eyeball, my eyeball, on my eyelid, to kind of prime my my eyelids while I do my makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Airspun translucent extra coverage loose face powder, and then using the opposite side of the pointy edge where I used for my concealer, I will add that to the parts where I basically added the concealer. So yeah, now today, since I'm not gonna do a very dramatic eyeshadow look like I did the last time with the concealer that I already added to my eye, I'm gonna set that in place with the translucent powder, just adding it with my beauty blender. So while my face is baking, this is when I actually do my eyeshadow. So I'm going to go ahead and start on that. Starting off, I'm going to grab my Morphe M441 brush, and of course the Jaclyn Hill palette that I already mentioned. Okay, so going in, I'm going to add the shade, this one right here, which is like an orangey yellow shade. It's called Axis, and I'm gonna dip into that with my brush, and I'm gonna add that all over the crease as my transition shade. So now going in with the shade Agent, which is this orangey shade at the end, and my Morphe M573 brush, I'm gonna concentrate a little bit more on the outer half of the crease rather than inner or all over, just the outer edge. Okay, when I have the desired amount that I want on the eyelid, I'm going to go back in with my Morphe M441 brush, which is the one where we use the yellow shade, and try to blend that together. Now going in with my M139 brush, which looks like this, I am going to grab the shade Secure. And going back in with my M573 brush, which is the one we use the first orange shade, I'm going to blend all of those colors together. Now I'm gonna go in with just this e.l.f. eye crease brush, which is a tiny little brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and add the shade Smooth Criminal, which is this dark, kind of light brown shade. It's like a chocolate color to me, and add that in a V, kind of like a V formation on, again, the outermost part of the crease. But this time it's gonna be very minimal amount, not like I've been adding the other shades. The smallest amount on this part, and as you can see, I'm making a V formation, just adding it to the crease and then to the lash line. Crease, lash line, crease, lash line. Now going in with my M139 brush, I'm gonna blend that together. Now I'm gonna go in and cut my crease. And for the longest time, the brush that I've been using is the Lancome Paris. It's this like thin eyeshadow brush. I used it in my last video to cut the crease. So this is what I'm going to be using, as well as my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And today I'm actually going to do a half cut crease to finish off the look. If you don't know how to do a cut crease, I'm not the best person to be explaining this to you. So I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can. What I like to do is where my eye literally creases, that's where I start drawing my line, and you can usually see it even if I raise my eyebrows, I can see where the line is. So that's what I do, and I start on the inner corner of my eye very carefully. And continue the line over. I'm gonna actually do a shimmer shade, and I'm gonna go in with Girls Trip, which is this one right here, and it's a goldish shade. And I'm using an Eco Tools brush, and it's just this like fine brush. Now that I have that done, I'm gonna grab the shade Secure once again and try to blend the gold with the outer part. And going in again with my e.l.f. eye crease brush and adding Smooth Criminal once more to the outer part. Okay, so I did the other eye off camera. Now I'm gonna wipe off my baking powder with this buffing brush from Real Techniques. Now that that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and do my under eye makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and add the first shade, which is this one right here, Axis, and add that to the inner part of the line. And now adding the shade Agent, I'm gonna add that to the outer part. Okay, now I'm done with the eyeshadow. Next I do like face makeup. So I'm gonna grab this Eco Tools precision brush, and it looks like this, and that's what I use to pretty much contour and bronze my face sometimes. So I used the Cocoa contour palette, and my favorite shade was this one, but I ran out of it, so I use this one now, which is a little bit darker. And I go in, tap the excess product off, and go into the hollows of my cheeks. Okay, and now grabbing my Hoola bronzer, my handy dandy Hoola. I've literally had this thing for so many years. As you can see, I love it. And actually grabbing the brush that the bronzer comes with, I'm gonna go in and use that to bronze up my face. Blush. I am going to apply some blush. Now I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trio. It looks like this. I think it's so pretty. And I use a Lancome brush that doesn't have a name, but this is what I use for my blush. I think I'm gonna go in with the peach. Use the butter bronzer, and I actually feel weird when I don't do it in my makeup routine, so I'm using this Eco Tools, and this is like literally the only brush I use for my nose contour. It's kind of fluffy but narrow enough to get the spots that I want, so I grab a small amount of it and just do the sides of my nose, and basically like where your eyebrow is, that's where I do it, where your eyebrow starts. now that that's done with, I go in with my Mario Badescu, whatever, facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. I go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush to add my highlight. And today I'm going to be adding the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Golden Flower Crown. So it looks like this. Alright guys, I'm back and I did my mascara. And now I'm gonna go in with my NYX lip liner in this shade Nude Beige. I also got this Morphe lipstick yesterday in the shade Commit, so that's what I'm gonna be wearing. So looks like this. It's just a nude. That's the finished look. But I wanted to say that I'm not a professional makeup artist. I've never taken a class. And I'm doing this because I've been wanting, like, this whole YouTube thing, because I've been wanting to do it for a really, really long time. I hope that you guys enjoy it and support me. And I'll be able to do more videos soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.